Julius Caesar famously said, "It's only hubris if I fail," something which is almost as hilarious in hindsight as the twin tales of WCW's Pastamania and the Nitro Grill, two hubris-fueled ventures that failed miserably. In this first part, we look at what went wrong with the penne-fueled Hulkster's restaurant. 4th September 1995 saw one of the biggest nights in professional wrestling when Minnesota's Mall of America hosted the debut of a game-changing phenomenon. Unfortunately for Hulk Hogan, Pastamania's only role on that night was its opportunity to be plugged during the premiere of WCW's new flagship wrestling program, Monday Night Nitro. Whatever rub Pastamania got from the first episode of Monday Night Nitro would be short-lived, much like Hogan's venture into his own branded Italian eatery.
And all my pasta maniacs run wild on you!
In 1995, Hulk Hogan was enjoying a lucrative contract with World Championship Wrestling and decided to try his hand at a themed restaurant. In this case, a Hulk Hogan themed Italian restaurant. Because let's face it, when people think of Italian cuisine, they think of wrestling's Uncle Sam. Besides, if the Hulkster could talk WCW into giving him creative control and a hefty cut of pay-per-view revenue, anything was possible. To be fair, the Hulkster's foray into food wasn't unheard of, as Miami Dolphins coach Don Shula had a steakhouse, while NBA superstar Michael Jordan had his own restaurant to keep the cash coming in. So why not Hulk Hogan? With Hulk Hogan-shaped pasta, the restaurant featured pasta in the shape of Hulk Hogan's head, pasta of his entire body, and two different shapes of pasta of a torso and headshot, both flexing of course. Judging by the shape of the pasta, it didn't quite have the benefit of Hulk Hogan's injectable vitamins. Pastamania was based on customer choice. As Tony Schiavone recalls, the message of Pastamania was, "At Pastamania, you rule. You choose the sauce, you choose the pasta, you choose the cheese." Pastamaniacs, as the Hulkster described his customers, had a choice of menu items including a choice of mix and match pastas such as angel hair, shells, nuggets, fettuccine and penne, with which a Pastamaniac could add sauces including marinara, alfredo, pesto, white clam and garlic oil. Special quote-unquote international pastas were available, including Swedish meatballs, pasta mexicana and beef stroganoff. Low-fat and fat-free specials were touted, and any kid unfortunate to go there could pick up from Hulkaroonie cheese, cheeseburger pasta, or Hulkios. As one story described it, the Hulkster's decidedly lowbrow pasta place made Fazoli's look like fine dining. Rumour has it Hogan considered selling his Pastamania items in cans, a la Chef Boyardee, but fortunately, that never happened. Hogan's venture was built in the Mall of America. It was no coincidence that the first episode of Monday Night Nitro debuted at the Mall of America, providing the Hulkster with an opportunity to plug his restaurant mercilessly. With Hulkamania running wild in WCW, the WCW's champion's friend and fellow shillmaster Eric Bischoff introduced the restaurant during an episode of Nitro, no doubt utilizing the same skills he'd employed when he sold meat out of a truck. With Jimmy Hart cackling at Hogan's side, Hogan discussed his match with the Big Boss Man, mentioning how Pastamania was running through his brain, which makes us wonder if Pastamania ever served wine. Hogan sounded like he'd had some vino and promised to serve up some Hulkaroos to the Boss Man after he defeated him, making it sound like a punishment. If the thought of a Hulk Hogan Italian-themed restaurant isn't enough to make you queasy in the stomach, consider that the two items on the menu were called Hulkios and Hulkaroos. With names like these, it seems certain your stomach will be no-selling the food faster than Hogan no-sold a powerbomb from Vader. The only review Wrestlelamia could come up with is from Tony Schiavone himself, who recalled eating there, describing it as okay. Sadly, the Hulkster's venture proved too far ahead of its time, fading away after less than a year in business. Rumour has it, Hogan lost millions on the venture, but he wasn't the first, nor the last celebrity to try their hand at restaurants and fail. Whether it was Britney Spears' Southern Fusion American Bistro NYLA, or Jennifer Lopez's Cuban eatery Madres, celebrities' culinary careers often end disastrously. Pastamania would leave a bad taste in more than one person's mouth, but it would not serve as a warning to WCW when it decided to try its hand in its own wrestling-themed restaurant. As for Pastamania, it's been said that Hulkamania will last forever, and that turned out to be the case with Pastamania, kind of. In 1998, Pastamania returned, only this time with a capital M and on the other side of the globe. The eatery was still an Italian-themed restaurant, but it was located in Singapore. While this Pastamania has no ties with the Hulkster, it's arguable some Hulkamaniac, or Pastamaniac in Singapore, realized the concept would work and it's become a success since its launch and can be found in a number of countries. Well guys, that about wraps up our video for today. We hope you can tune in for our look into WCW's own restaurant, the Nitro Grill, which was also an undercooked failure. Be sure to leave your comments down below. Be sure to check out our videos on the worst WCW merchandise and the worst Hulk Hogan merchandise. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.